Pittsboro, in the heart of Chatham County, is a unique and friendly town according to its mayor. I have certainly found that to be true. Unique creativity is everywhere, and so are friendly people. I walk down the street from the courthouse and turn right to find myself in the one and only public theater in Pittsboro. It is there, at the Sweet Bee Theater, that I meet some of the most inspiring people in this town of about 4,000. Talking, thinking, and playing is what they do there. Artistic director Tammy Matthews and her partner and co-founder, technical marketing director Craig Witter, can either be found in the cozy coffee shop or in the adjacent larger room with a stage where the theatrical magic takes place. The baristas are happy to brew up a special treat for you, inviting you to stay, whether to see a show or to meet with friends. It's sweet just to be at the Sweet Bee Theater.
Well, Sweet Bee Cafe is another attempt to have the front room of this campus, we call it, pay for itself. We're a for-profit organization. There's not a nickel or a light bulb or a brick in this whole place that is paid for in any way by the government. It's just people coming in and helping.
Columbinus is the first production of the newly formed Social Justice Theater of the Carolinas that comes under the umbrella of Pittsboro Center for the Arts here at Sweet Bee.
Well, I was a teacher for 26 years in the classroom. I actually was a teacher in Colorado, not far from the shootings when they happened in Colorado Springs. And I was also a teacher during Sandy Hook and a teacher during the Virginia shootings and also during Parkland. And every time a shooting happened, it was swept under the rug. We were told not to talk about it, or if the kids talked about it, just say, "You're safe." And we had lots of drills and things like that, but nothing ever got better. This project led me to decide to do a social justice theater that would explore other topics as well, so they're combined. But I've also done a lot of work in the community organizing, going back to the 1980s, so it's a passion of mine going way back. We start every single rehearsal with a time for us to talk about things. I give them journal entries to take home and write about, or to things to observe in the world and come here and talk about it. We also play games or do activities such as the other day they wrote down all the labels that the world has given them, and then they looked at those labels and decided what they thought fit and what didn't, or what was the one thing that embodied them in general. And of course there was no one label that embodied them in general, and then we had a big discussion.
Terrible, Abigail, Yay, I can't read these ones. The big dumb.
Confident, I like that one. Tall, older than I am.
Funny, beanpole, Duesenberry, skinny, nerd, Jake.
Nice, weird, lesbian, crap, ugly, gay, lit, nerd, bunnies.
Dr. Emily Keller is a licensed professional counselor and registered play therapist. She's making herself available to the young actors to guide them through this challenging play.
The beautiful power of play is that it's a process of exploration and self-discovery. And this play is different because rather than playing parts that are cast as either a light figure or a shadow figure that are all good or all bad, they're playing real people, and they're playing out events that, yes, happened tragically 20 years ago and also happened last week. And so naturally, as they're getting in touch with the characters and as they're going through their daily life, they're going to get in touch with feelings, their feelings about this very heated topic in our society today. And so my role is to help them process any feelings that come up as they're exploring their characters, and really as teenagers, as they're discovering themselves in light of what's happening in our world today. And what I'm really interested in is how we can focus on societies and the ailments of societies so that we can use the power of play and the power of what we know in psychotherapy that works to create healthier societies so that we're already generating healthier individuals.
I think my favorite scene is the cafeteria, and my favorite line is also in that scene. I really like the line, "Who is the real me? No one, she doesn't exist." Because, I don't know, it just sounds so deep and meaningful to me.
He is kind of the nerd, I guess. He's very smart, very intelligent, and a little frustrated with the fact that to have value in the school, he has to be athletic.
I portray the high school stereotype jock, and he's mostly bullying other kids, and because he's higher up on the social hierarchy ladder.
I play Loner / Dylan, one of the shooters who's kind of an outcast, and he doesn't really have many friends.
She's kind of this gothic stereotype, and she hates herself and she self-harms, so it's kind of a challenging role.
I play Faith, who is like the picture perfect Christian girl who also struggles with kind of being a people pleaser, and she has a lot of insecurity.
She's not the happiest, but she acts like she is. She's closeted too, and I think she acts out and bullies people because she's very insecure.
Eric is one of the shooters at the Columbine school. He is a psychopath. But Freak and Eric, they're both very intelligent, but they've been pushed to the side because they're just seen as weird and strange.
And she is sort of your stereotypical popular girl, or the girl that seemingly has it all. You find out, of course, that that's not exactly true. She doesn't, in fact, have it all. In fact, she's got a lot of stuff going on mentally.
With a ticket to Columbinus comes an invitation to audience members to share in the dialogue, to explore questions raised by the playwright.
I would love it if every person in this audience had something to say and could talk about it afterwards without arguing. I would love it if we could sit down and just discuss the things that we can all agree upon. Not hot button topics like gun control, but about things that each and every person can do in the world right now, today, to make the world a better place. I really would love to see the superintendent of schools come. Please, you're invited right now, because after teaching in the schools during all of those things that happened over the last 26 years, going back to Columbine and before, I know that the direction that all the schools are taking is not the right direction. You can have all the drills you want and all the metal detectors and all the rules and regulations you want, and you're never going to change society. You need to start with hearing people, listening to people, and seeing their pain and doing something about that.
Bigotry still trying to fly, but I say live and let racism